Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your general month ahead spread for November. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it cannot and will not resonate with everyone, so take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. It's meant for someone else. Also, being a general reading, it doesn't pertain to just love and relationships. It could be career, finances, friendships, home life, family life. So again, however it resonates. Also, don't get too caught up on the time. Time is fluid, so whenever you're guided to watch this video is when you're meant to hear the message. As well, don't get caught up on the gender of the cards. Nothing is gender specific. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us, and that's what we're reading here, not gender. So let's go ahead and get started. This is beautiful. Starting you off, where you're currently standing, you have the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So this is such beautiful energy. The 8 of, goodness gracious. The 8 of Pentacles represents detailed work, focus on one particular task, something that is going to bring prosperity and abundance to you. It could be focusing on a passion project. It could be focusing on yourself. It could be focusing on whatever is going to bring you this 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups represents wish fulfillment, satisfaction, achievement, happiness, joy. So I do think that at the start of the month, you are you're just kind of focusing on yourself and what's going to make you happy, what's going to bring you fulfillment and satisfaction in your life, whether that's romantic or with your career, your job, with your investments, with your things that you're purchasing, if it's in your home life or if it's balancing out your finances and stuff like that. So that's a great energy to kind of be in. Your personal theme for the month, you have the 4 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. So the 4 of Swords represents taking a moment to just rest and relax, recuperate yourself, going inside and seeking some enlightenment. I see this as the Minor Arcana card for the Hermit. It's not as long of an isolation of a rest and relaxation to gain some enlightenment, but it is still kind of in that same energy of just taking some time for yourself and to figure out what it is that you want and to seek enlightenment, to connect with Source to guide you towards what it is that you want. I think during this time you're just kind of, I believe this can represent you, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, or you could be embracing this energy. But the Queen of Pentacles for me is very motherly and nurturing. They're very giving. They represent prosperity and abundance and stability, long-term commitment. But I do feel like right now you're just kind of going inside and resting and recuperating your energy, regenerating your energy, and nurturing yourself or nurturing those that are dear to you. Maybe you have to take care of someone, but I do feel like this is more of kind of taking care of yourself. And then figuring out a new path for yourself. This 2 of Wands represents making a decision, having to choose a new direction to move in, a new path that'll lead you towards abundance and stability and happiness and success. So that's great energy to have for your personal theme for the month. What you will accomplish, you have the High Priestess and the 5 of Cups. Now, the High Priestess represents our intuition, our inner wisdom and knowledge, our connection to Source to guide us throughout throughout our life. She could also represent secrets, but I feel like what you're going to be doing is using your intuition to kind of see the hope that you still have in a certain situation. The Five of Cups could represent some sort of despair or loss or neglect or resentment over something, but it also represents hope. It represents not being able to see the opportunities for fulfillment because you're too focused on the things that are lacking. So I do think that what you're going to be doing is using your intuition to help you see these opportunities that are either in front of you or are coming towards you, and not so much focusing on the things that you currently don't have. The law of attraction states that like attracts like. So if you manifest from a place of having rather than a place of lacking, you're going to more quickly attract the things that you want, whereas attracting from a place of lacking is only going to slow down the progression of those things coming towards you. So I think you're going to be tapping into your intuition to see these opportunities that you still have hope about. What you should avoid, you have the King of Swords. Now this could represent an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could represent somebody that's embodying this energy. The King of Swords is very head over heart, very intellectual, very almost kind of detached. They do feel emotion, but they don't get overwhelmed by their emotions. They have a lot of control over it. So perhaps what you need to avoid is being too detached from something, being too head over heart and using your logic and your intellect as opposed to using your intuition and your feelings, your emotions, your gut. Or again, this could be representing a person who is embodying these qualities or traits or characteristics that you have to separate yourself from or avoid. What you should embrace, this is really interesting. You have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, get that to focus, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So let's start with this Page of Wands. This could be a message, some good news coming in. Perhaps this message is very passionate, or it's something that is going to make you feel very passionate, spark some passion inside you. It could be relating to a person, or it could be relating to something else, maybe your job. We also have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is very determined, very bold and passionate, and they come very quickly. They could be very in and out. It could be kind of on and off. So if this is someone that you're dealing with, then this is definitely going to resonate. But perhaps this is you having to be bold about making a move on something, about taking action on something. The Six of Swords, this is about moving on, moving towards calmer waters, moving towards something that's going to be more fulfilling for you, something that's going to bring you more happiness and calm and stability. So I do think that perhaps you are going to receive a message or some good news, and you're going to have to take action, be bold, and take action to move towards something that's going to be more fulfilling for you. And perhaps whatever that is this Two of Cups. For me as a reader, this is a soulmate card. I see this kind of like as the little sister to the Lover's card. It's kind of leading into that. It just this connection needs a little bit more maturing and ripening in order to get to that the people involved need to do a little bit of shadow work in order to fully realize what this connection is so that they can embrace it and nurture it. So if this is a message and you're having to take an action and move towards something, that this could also represent harmony and balance. You know, if this is a work situation for you, this could represent harmony and balance within that. But I do think that you're gonna have to embrace making a move towards something that's going to be fulfilling for you. An obstacle you're going to face. This is, you have the King of Pentacles. So the King is, for me, represents something that's very long term, something very stable and abundant. They have a lot of wealth, material wealth. They could also be somebody that's very mature. I do want to point out here that we do have the Queen and King of Pentacles here on the table. So this is your overall theme, and this is an obstacle that you're going to face. So perhaps you're having to face, you know, this energy, this King of Pentacles energy, which is about stability and long-term, having control over your finances and your material wealth, your material possessions. This could also be somebody that you're dealing with. It could be a fellow earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So take it however it resonates. Where you're going to find support. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Star. So the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles really represents kind of watching your the seeds that you've planted blossom. This could be reward and profit, kind of focusing on your hard work and seeing the profit from that hard work. So I do feel like this is more so you having to recognize, you know, the reward and the profit of kind of doing some work on yourself. Because with the Star card here, I do believe that this represents some sort of healing. It could also represent hope and renewal or wish fulfillment. But here with the Seven of Pentacles, I do think that you're going to be healing yourself, and that's going to bring you a lot of profit and reward for yourself. With the Star card, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. And then with the Chariot, you could be dealing with a Cancer, but this represents forward movement, quick movement. So I do think that whatever this energy is, it's going to be very quick. This healing, this focusing on yourself to heal some stuff, it's going to be very quick for you. I don't think it's going to take a whole lot, because I think you're already kind of in the process of doing that. You know, with the Four of Swords here and the High Priestess, I do think that you're tapping into your intuition and getting to know yourself better and healing some stuff about you. And I think that is going to bring you so much reward and fulfillment. And it's going to be a very quick process for you. An action you need to take this month, you have the Fool. So a new beginning, taking a risk. This is so exciting, because I do think that you are going to be healing and moving forward in whichever direction that you choose. And it's a new start for you. It's a reset. And I think it's going to be so beneficial for you, and it's going to bring you so much happiness and success. So that's exciting. Advice and encouragement. You had quite a few cards come out. Let me try to get all of these here. All right. Yeah, quite a few cards. Okay, you have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is all about taking action. So I do think, and he's very passionate as well. And he's creative. So I do think that what you have to do is take action on something that you know is going to be so much better for you, so much more aligned with your highest good. It's going to be so passionate for you. You also have the Temperance card. Temperance, it could represent finding some sort of balance, or it could represent having patience, or it could represent divine spirit coming in to kind of even things out for you. So take it however it resonates, but I do think that you're going to be taking action, and perhaps you need to have patience on whatever it is, whatever move it is that you're making. But it could also represent some sort of healing as well. You have the Five of Pentacles, so I do think that perhaps you were dealing with some sort of lack, some sort of loss or poverty, something that made you feel like you were left out in the cold, or you weren't, you were lacking something. So I do think that you're going to be overcoming this, and you're going to have strength. You're going to have strength to overcome that. And you do have the Hermit card here as well. So again, you know, you have the Four of Swords, you have the Star card, and you have the Hermit, which the Four of Swords and the Hermit card, again, you know, is about going inside and gaining some enlightenment. And I do think that enlightenment is going to help you heal some old wounds, some things that you are kind of holding you up from moving forward. And I think once you do go into this hermit mode and figure out what it is that's going to make you happy, and you figure out how you want to move forward, this is what you're going to be moving towards. The Knight of Pentacles. He is the slowest moving knight of the deck, but this opportunity is one that is going to be so stable and lead to abundance and prosperity. So I do think, you know, with this being the slowest moving knight, it might seem like whatever opportunity or offer that you're waiting for isn't coming, this new beginning. And that's why you need to have patience with this Temperance card, because it might seem like it's never going to get here, but it will. It's just taking its time. Everything happens in divine timing. Divine timing. So have strength because you're going to need it. At the bottom of the deck here, you have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, this is about making a plan, strategizing, about waiting for your ships to come in. And while you're waiting, figuring out what it is that you're going to do once they come in, what action you're going to take. You've decided on a path to choose. You know, you've chosen a path, which direction you want to move in. Now you have to strategize and plan how you're going to move forward. So beautiful. So beautiful, Capricorn. If this resonated, please like, subscribe, comment. I would appreciate the support. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.